Hi, Jordan. Congratulations on the launch of Not Her First Rodeo. Um,
Thank you.
of course. Now, I understand that you had previous exposure on a docuseries through Netflix. What made you want to do another one?
Just the opportunity to grow the sport of women's bull riding, honestly. I'm definitely hoping that it draws more attention to it and show girls that maybe I don't know that there's an opportunity out there for them to ride bulls.
One of the things I love so much about the series is even though it is a sport, even though you're all competitors, there's not this heinous rivalry between you two. It's not like, oh, I'm going to come out and crush you. It's like everyone's rooting each other on. I was wondering if you could talk about like fostering that type of an atmosphere amongst the group that you're working with.
Yeah, so as a bull rider, you're not really competing against another bull rider because if you don't ride your bull for 8 seconds, then you're not going to get paid anyway. Like it's not anything about the other riders. Like you have to be able to ride your bull that, is in front of you. And I think that's what really helps, keep riders from like having this like, rivalry because it's not about riding, it's not about the other rider. Like it's about riding that bull.
The background of everybody in the show too is very different. Like no one's story is the same of how they got to this sport. What advice do you have for someone watching and is like, oh, I would like to try that?
I would tell them to, find a bull riding school or find a practice pin and just try it. Like you don't know that you like something until you try it. It's like, trying new foods. Like you don't know that you like it until you try it. And I would just tell them to go out there and try it. And if they like it to, then give it 110%.
Animals have been very important to you your whole life. You work with them on a daily basis. You have some yourself. Where did that love of animals come from for you?
I think I've just always kind of loved animals from the time I was little. And then I started riding horses at a pretty young age. And, horses are big animals and they take a lot of care. And so like it just started really early on for me. And once I got started with the horses, like I just couldn't stop, which then has translated to every other animal on the planet.
I'm guessing riding a horse is quite different from riding a bull, but would you say like horse riding is a good prerequisite to getting on a bull for the first time?
Yeah, I would say horseback riding definitely helps with the bull riding. I would say that's probably why I had a little bit of success early on because from riding horses, like I kind of had a decent understanding of how to ride a bull, especially since I used to ride a lot of horses bareback and I jumped, which is like ultimately the best way to practice riding bulls.
Now, the series doesn't touch on mechanical bulls, but I feel like that's like everyone's easier exposure to getting on a bull is like
Right.
go to a saloon that has a mechanical bull and like a safety net. How different is it for you, like riding a real bull versus a mechanical bull?
It's a lot different, actually, like compared to a mechanical bull to a real bull, just because of, where the break points are on a mechanical bull versus a real bull.
Now, the show also captures a lot of the fun that can be had around these events. I know, like, even where I live in California, we have rodeos near like county fair season and things like that, or Las Vegas even has a big rodeo. And the show does touch on, the success of like Yellowstone in increasing interest in like country western Americana culture. What would be your pitch to get someone who's like sees this show to want to go to the nearest rodeo event that happens near them?
Every rodeo is different. Every rodeo, never, not one rodeo is ever the same. So, just being able to go and experience that, experience like a taste of the Wild West is definitely something you should check out.
When you're practicing, do you have like a playlist? Like what are the songs that like really get you motivated to want to get in the ring?
Honestly, like there's just like a lot of those like David Goggin type audio bites that I like to listen to right before I get on. But other than that, just happy, playful, upbeat music. There's not really one thing or another that really just kind of gets me going.
For a last question, I saw on your Instagram, you went to Disney World, you met Winnie the Pooh, posted about how much you love Pooh as a character. The show obviously is going to be on Freeform, but then it's going to be on Hulu and Disney Plus. What does it mean to you to like be in the company of Winnie the Pooh in like a media library?
Like I'm just, like a little kid at heart, a little bit. So it just feels cool to be kind of connected all the way around now.
It's all part of the circle of life. And congratulations again. I'm excited for everyone to check out Not Her First Rodeo.
All right. Thanks.